This video has been long over fucking due. Oh, Nintendo, we have so much to discuss. Because now that I've kind of gotten some stuff squared away, I want to talk about this. So, I heard Nintendo's like, we don't like Dolphin because it hurts creators and stifles innovation. Yo, Nintendo, half of the appeal of your online is you guys finally doing emulation. Y'all used to say you guys couldn't do GameCube freaking GBA emulation because it's tricky when I believe an emulator you guys don't really have an emulator that was made called Virtual Boy Advance and a few others were able to do it before you guys were, but I love your games. I love the creativity, but I don't love the business side of y'all. You guys have mistreated your work. You guys have mistreated your workers and a bunch of other stuff. You guys literally take any fan games, because I don't know if you understand this, Nintendo. Fan games help you guys out because it gives a spotlight to a series y'all don't touch. See, I know some people want to make an F-Zero game and they can't even do that because you guys are like, no, y'all ain't gonna fuck with F-Zero. Let a fan do it. See, the one thing about Sega I like is that they understand if they ever fuck with the fans, that fucks with their bottom line. But no, Nintendo, you just never want to do that because I guess it is because of the Donkey Kong thing, back in the day when you guys were fighting in court for the rights for Donkey Kong from Universal. Was it Universal? It's probably Universal. But, y'all saw firsthand how Universal got their asses handed to them. See, and I guess as a company, you guys have held that in your hearts the entire time. See, but here's the thing. You guys are just freaking getting mad at, Dolphin for being on Steam when, literally, you guys don't even try to sell some of the GameCube games on Switch. There's a lot of games that will work on Switch that people would love and enjoy. But no, we're Nintendo. We always gotta keep doing the most. We gotta do the one idea that no one suspects, but do the one thing that everybody would want, and you guys would get more money. Now let's talk about online. How it took you guys forever to even have an online service that was even close to being worth a damn. Let me just say something. Sony and Microsoft is doing it first. And trust me, I have a Switch. I'm not saying I don't buy the games. But I'm just saying I want to call these fucking bad business practices out. If you guys actually work with the people who emulate, or the people who are making these fan games, you guys would have more freaking goodwill by the fans. But no, it's always the same old shit. You guys constantly keep fucking up. And, the Nintendo fanboys, they're going to be like, oh! They'll defend you regardless. But the rest of us who are old school Nintendo fans see through that shit. Because we're not drinking the Kool-Aid like how, Sony fanboys and Xbox fanboys and PC fanboys feel like they do. Like, yeah, I haven't forgotten about you fanboys. There's gonna be a video for y'all soon. There's gonna be another video for you guys soon. Don't you worry. Oh, old Uncle Bugsy's not gonna. Old Uncle Bugsy's not done with y'all yet. But not the point. The point is, how does it hurt creator? How does Dolphin being on Steam, something something that would be basically free? How does that hurt you guys? Games you guys don't even sell anymore. If I want to get a GameCube game, I gotta go to Lukey Games. You guys don't even make money off of that. That's not even your money. That you're not even getting any money off of that. So say like someone wanted to dump some of the games they got on disc or whatnot because they want to preserve it somehow and play it that way. You guys have a problem with it. But that's always the Nintendo way, making cool shit, but stifling everything else, despite all the actual good you actually do. This is why people emulate, man. Because you guys never try to be like, okay, people actually like the GameCube. Let's move some of those games on the Switch. Let's make a whole thing dedicated to GameCube games. Because we always have these little freaking leaks that say, oh yeah, GameCube games are coming to Switch Online. And they never do. But people would want that. It'd be something worthwhile that people would want that don't know how to work emulation. And let me just say this. Adam Susser says, oh, I'm talking about the 3 or 4 or 5 people that don't know how to work emulation. Dude, anybody who has RetroArch can work emulation. I can do it. My brother can do it. Anybody can do it. It's that simple. A freaking monkey can do it. Just for everybody that says you can't work emulation, use RetroArch. It's so simple. It's so easy. You don't have to do much. Okay? You don't have to fumble around with emulators. You just get it. You just get the emulator you need. You get the game you need. Boom! You're good. And I remember this one motherfucker that was so mad that RetroArch was coming to Steam. He was like, RetroArch is just like, we're the guys that make the cabinets, but RetroArch is like the sports car that you didn't have to earn. I'm like, motherfucker, what the hell are you on about? God dang, do we really have people that emulate that are elitists? Are y'all serious? My fucking God. Every time I see people being elitist, I'm just like, y'all just found a new thing to pretend that you're better than anybody else. But RetroArch, boom. And this dude was arguing that well, you guys don't have to build an arcade cabinet. Motherfucker, not everybody. To that person, I want to just say, not everybody has technical know-how to really be building an arcade cabinet. They'd have to pay somebody to get that done because not everybody has the knack to do that or the time. But I just want to talk about that, dude, because I was just like, I thought about that and I was like, how can y'all be elitists over emulation? Okay. But just about as stupid as the guy who made A4XX and got all fucking mad and pissy. Got all mad and pissy about whatever. I'm just like, I just shook my head at that dude. Oh, idiots being idiots, I suppose. Idiots being idiots. But back to Nintendo. I will never forget all the good times I had with Nintendo. And I am never going to truly hate Nintendo when it comes to the game side of things. Because when there's games I really want to see, I'm gonna fucking go, yeah! I'll reward Nintendo for the games that I want to play. But there are times where I'm just like, you know what? You know what? Maybe I shouldn't buy this game right now. You know, but like everybody tries to boycott Nintendo, but you gotta understand. People like the only way Nintendo will ever listen if everybody across the planet fucking boycotts Nintendo in one fell swoop. And that's never gonna happen. Because everybody is just because here's how it goes. The Nintendo fans will think we're whining. And then we got like all the other people who buy Nintendo products for their families. You know, grandma's buying it for their grandchildren, and so on and so on. So the only way people would actually boycott Nintendo is that everybody gotta do it, because that would send a message to Nintendo: you motherfuckers better listen to us, or we're not buying the next game of anything. Even if you got F-Zero, even if you got a new freaking Star Fox, even if you got a new Metroid, we ain't buying. But that's never gonna happen because everybody really doesn't want to do that, and I get that. You know, it's foolhardy to say, "Hey, I'm gonna boycott Nintendo," because if you're boycotting Nintendo, that's pointless. You know, but I'm not gonna sling endless hate at Nintendo when they don't deserve it. The business practice shit is what I get mad at. You know, I'm not like these fucking endless ass haters on fucking Nintendo because, well, some man dressed up in a Mario costume did things to my mom I can't really say. I mean, that's how half of these motherfuckers act, I swear to God. Like, the hatred, the vitriol some of these people have for Mario. I gotta be like, did someone dress as Mario and your mom dressed up as Peach and, you know, she went, you know, that dude went down your mom's warp pipe? Is that what it is? Because if that's what it is, that's kind of silly, man. I mean, you probably need therapy, though. That's probably self-explanatory. You probably need therapy from all the, you know, warp pipe giving that you saw. Bonus points if you went Wahoo. You know, if you went, I played the toy Bing Bing, and Mario went Wahoo. Trust me, I love Nintendo. There will be always a part of me that will always love Nintendo and Sega. And Sony and a little bit of Microsoft, but I'm never gonna like pledge my loyalty to any of these companies like all these fucking fanboys do in their videos while they're all screaming and crying that their little favorite game didn't get the attention that it needed. So it's like the fault of these developers and blah 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 because it's all fucking pointless and mindless. It's mindless dribble that only stupid consumer idiots feel like they need to do. And I'm talking like and you can say, well, Bugsy, you got a Switch. Well, I got a Switch and I choose to buy my shit. Okay, I choose. Fucking other Nintendo fanboys feel like they gotta do it because they gotta do it. And other fanboys from other consoles gotta act like their shit is superior. And I'm like, dude, Sony is not superior to Xbox. The PC is not superior to any other stuff. It looks like it makes games look good depending on what rig you got. But your stuff is not fucking better than anybody else's. I'm sorry to say, you're not special. Yeah, you're not special. In that regard, you are not special. You're just a regular person You're just a regular Yutz with a goddamn PC, a PlayStation, Switch, or Microsoft. Okay? Doesn't make you special. Anybody that does that, like, that's why I be laughing whenever Fratanga talks about these, like, fucking idiots, because I just be sitting there going, I didn't know someone could be that dumb. Like, I didn't know that someone could be really that stupid. You know? I just can't comprehend that level of stupidity that I be seeing every day whenever I watch Ratanga's shit. There's another idiot just prattling on how their fucking console is the better one, and how it's all you guys' fault and shit like that. It kind of reminds me of those Fanatics 4 motherfuckers who always were like, well, you guys are part of the problem because you bought Kirby. I'm like, we bought Star Allies. So? Like, is that your big argument? That we fucking bought Star Allies and we're part of the problem. Maybe people actually wanted to buy Star Allies, even though it may not have been the best Kirby in the world. That's pretty much Forgotten Lands, and by a fucking large margin. But people love Kirby because it's like comfort food. I know that's like not really the best argument, but people buy Kirby out of comfort, okay? I know, and for the lore. I know that's like hard for some people to, I know it's probably hard for those dudes to really understand, but it's not like a difficult freaking thing to know. Because if you're a Kirby fan, you know. But, you know, just the usual people acting like they know anything about anything when it comes to, like, why people buy various things. I'm not trying to say, like, oh, I know because I took business classes, but, like, it helps, man, it helps. But Nintendo, on the other hand, before I get out of here, I want to say that part of me will, like, I will always love the games. I love Tears of the Kingdom. I love every game I get from the Switch. I think it's fun. I think the Switch is awesome. It's portable. And yes, the Switch is a little old. And y'all want a new Switch. But I still like my Switch. I like my Switch. I like the fact that I can take it anywhere and play it anywhere. And have fucking fun with it. You know? But I will never understand Nintendo's business practices. I will never understand how they be acting so fucking just foul to people who just want to share their love with Nintendo with everybody else when it comes to fan games or emulation. But hey, it is what it is. That's just Nintendo in a nutshell. I accept it, but that don't mean I have to like it. You know? And it's a dick move what they did, by far. But it doesn't surprise me anymore, folks. These motherfuckers, like, Nintendo literally took down a bunch of Melee tournaments because they're like, no, don't. They're like, no, we don't like the fact that you guys play Melee in these tournaments and stuff like that. It's just it's real fucking stupid. But it's always been real fucking stupid. There's gonna be like best fan game in like the Game Awards one year. And I think Pokemon Uranium or freaking the Metroid one was gonna be there. But then Nintendo was like, no, it's not gonna be there. I think they threatened to withdraw. I'm probably misremembering that. But, like, that's the thing. Just Nintendo being douchey has kind of been a thing. And it really sucks because I do love Nintendo. And it really sucks that I gotta be this, I gotta be this hard on them. But, it is what it is. But I know these companies, they don't love us, man. They love our money. I just feel like if everybody did boycott Nintendo, like if everybody really did, that would say that would tell Nintendo that they have to actually try. They have to actually try to get our support back. But I know they won't do it. I just feel like Nintendo is always going to be what it is, and only someone from on high, from like Nintendo of Japan, would actually have to fucking actually think and be like, you know what? Let the folks have their fan games. They ain't making any money off of it. Good. Because I remember they used to be like, oh, you know, they content ID a lot of like Nintendo stuff on YouTube, especially my Paper Mario Abridged series, which I was working on at the time. They noticed that there was like an Ocarina of Time playthrough I had, but then to Nintendo Content ID that, and I had to be like, you know what, fuck it ain't worth it. It is what it is, though. Nintendo will always make great games, and I will love them, but their business sense, the business decisions they make, I will never understand. The statement that they made just pretty much shows that Nintendo will still be as stubborn as a mule when it comes right down to it, or they'll conform when they see no other choice. Why do you think we got the online the way we do? But hey, I'm just some dude on the internet. What do I know? But I'm Bugsy, and I'm signing off. Now, we'll get back to your regularly scheduled. We'll get back to your regularly scheduled stream in like a few hours. In the meantime, in between time, I want you to know, folks. You may think I'm a hypocrite because I got a Switch and I'm playing my own shit, but I still gotta like a wise Omega once told me. Call a company out on their bullshit when they're doing shit like this, even if you are a consumer. Because they can either get better or worse. Or at least, you at least can spread that around and see what people will say about it. But hey, I'm out of here. I'll see you guys a little bit later for some more Street Fighter. Peace. I am gonna beat that box, motherfucker. I promise you.
You watching the Big 3 Bucks Network?
Yeah. Okay.
You watching the Big 3 Bucks Network?
Yeah.